Happy New Year to everyone, and Bristol City will be kicking off 2024 with a home game up against Millwall at Ashton Gate, and will be hoping to make it 4 wins at their last 5 games and make a very impressive return over this festive period. Millwall, similar to Bristol City, have changed managers and have changed the style of play drastically from the previous manager at the helm, that was Gary Rowett in Millwall's case. And to give us the lowdown on the Lions this season, Tommy has kindly sent in a very short video on the Lions so far this season and what he makes of the new manager Joe Edwards and what you can expect from this Millwall side on New Year's Day.
Thanks, Nick. Absolute pleasure to be on the channel, and I'm really looking forward to our game tomorrow. From a Mill perspective, I think it's been probably quite an underwhelming season. So we're currently sitting in 16th, probably below where most would have anticipated us to be. And obviously, the big reason for this is obviously us getting rid of Rowett in October and us appointing Joe Edwards. I think overall so far it's not necessarily been the best of starts for Edwards, but I don't think many was expecting it to be a good start. If I'm honest, I think it's such a different style of play compared to how I wanted to play. I'm so not surprised we've done so poorly, but results are picking up in our favour, which is brilliant. In terms of how different we're playing, I mean, Edwards definitely wants us to be on the ball a lot more and wants us to go forward more. I mean, he's realised within the first few games he won't be able to get us to play attacking football just yet. That's kind of evident. In our last game, we've actually kind of reverted back to the back five that Rowett would probably use. I think the only difference really between how Rowett plays and how Edwards is playing right now is that when we do have the ball under Edwards, we actually have ideas going forward, which under Rowett we had no ideas whatsoever. It was a case of just 2 feet up to the striker, hope for the best. Under Edwards, we do actually want to play on the ball a bit when we are on the counter, actually look for overlaps and actually take those risky passes at times, which sometimes we would never have done under Rowett. So I definitely think we look a lot more threatening, a lot more dangerous, a lot more unexpected in a way on counter-attacks and just in general play under Edwards, which is brilliant. In terms of players to look out for, I think the main one to look out for, I'd say, is Ryan Leonard, actually, at the back. He's basically our man marker. If the opposition has a dangerous player, Ryan Leonard will basically be marking that player all game. And he's done quite a good job of that of recent. I mean, against Sunderland with Jack Clark did nothing in the game when we played them, all because of Leonard just constantly on him. Norton Cuffy, right wing back, he's been sensational this season going forward. Delivered a few assists in recent games. And just in general, it's quite a bright spark, especially on the counter. Tom Bradshaw's got 2 and 2, so he's probably looking to get a third in 3 games. And this time last season, when we did play you guys at Ashton Gate, we did actually win 2-1. Oh, well, I won't mention it too much. I don't want to annoy you too much in here, but we did win 2-1. And Bradshaw did get one of the goals, so fingers crossed he delivers again. If I'm giving a prediction in terms of what I'm expecting, I don't think we're going to win. I can't see us losing, though, but that's maybe the bias in me. I'm probably going to say a 1-1. I think I'll go 1-1. I'll say Bradshaw's get the goal for us, and then probably no, like an own goal. And not because I said it'll be either Leonard or Norton Cuffy to get the own goal, just because I talked about how good they are. But thanks a lot for having me on in here, and fingers crossed it's a good game.
Massive thanks to Tommy for sending in his thoughts on Millwall so far this season and his thoughts ahead of this game on New Year's Day. I'll link his Twitter down in the description below, so check him out, please. From a Bristol City perspective, a disappointing, slightly frustrating day at St Andrews. Clear chances at a premium, really, in Birmingham. But another point on the road, another clean sheet for that back line, which seemingly just gets a little bit more composed each and every game. And I think we are improving game by game, and that I think is Manning's big thing with this squad and the way he's trying to implement certain ideas across. It might take a bit more time, but it looks like it's getting better each game. It's a complete stark difference to his first home game I saw against Middlesbrough to the game against Hull and Birmingham and then Watford as well. There's just complete sea change, and we look far more composed and look a lot more confident playing a system. As I said, it was a tough game. A Birmingham side that defended quite well, and if Millwall do that similarly to Ashton Gate, they might get a bit of joy actually, because Bristol City still had a little bit more trouble breaking down opposition than when we play against sides who will dominate possession. As I said, Hull, they came here, they obviously want to dominate the ball. We that suited us a little bit more. Watford at home, they would want to take the game to us. We dominated them. And even against Sunderland, where yeah, they had a lot of the possession and were dominant for the whole game, basically, but we scored the goal and we got the winner. So, what I'm saying is Millwall will come here to Ashton Gate with a defensive game plan and kind of sit in. Bristol City might have a few problems, and that'll be something Liam Manning has to look at. There's momentum within the squad, and there's this feeling of things are going to get better, and hopefully that's the case here, and hopefully that can translate into a good performance and good result against Millwall. I'm hoping for a quick start. I'm hoping for a side that's a little bit frustrated from that game on Friday night and quickly translates it into good possession, good rhythm, and then good chances and goals as well, hopefully. And we want to see a little bit more improvement in the final third as well. If we can do that, I think we can hurt Millwall in a lot of areas. I think Sykes, I think Mehmeti, Bell, whoever it is, Cornick, Tommy Conway, Ricky Wells will have joy against this Millwall backline, who are still learning on the job. They're still quite new to this Joe Edwards system. If we can do that, we can certainly cause them a few problems up the other end as well, and hopefully an improved final third performance than the one that was served up against Birmingham. Building on that, I do think Bristol City will improve and have a reaction from that game on Friday night. It's not like it was a disastrous game, but a little bit more of an improved performance, especially in the final third. If we keep that same level of defensive performance, build on it in midfield, where we have a little bit more control and a little bit more of a progressive nature about us, and then build on that in terms of getting chances to our main strikers and wide players and feeding them with better quality, then we will have, I think, a lot of joy against Millwall side, as I mentioned, still kind of, new to this Joe Edwards system. Hopefully that is the case, and hopefully Bristol City can go out there and get the 3 points. That is why I'm going to go for a Bristol City win, and it'll be narrow, I think, and I think Millwall will score, but I think Bristol City might just come out on top. I'll go Bristol City 2, Millwall 1. Let me know your score prediction down in the comment section down below. Lastly, I think team news will be quite interesting for this one. We obviously seen Joe Williams the last couple of games. Matty James was dropped out against Watford at Vicarage Road. He still hasn't made a return. I thought he'd make a return, allowing Joe Williams to fully be available for this game, but that has meant Joe Williams back-to-back games. He was really good against Birmingham, I thought, as well. It'd be the same back four, same goalkeeper Max, I think. Obviously, I have no other options at the moment. In midfield, we could see Taylor Gardner-Hickman dropping out for Matty James, but would that leave us too unbalanced and potentially light in the technical areas? Maybe. So I'd go with Taylor Gardner-Hickman, Matty James, and Jason Knight as our three midfielders. I know you let me know in the comment section down below, Bristol City fans. Would you start Joe Williams again and potentially risk something that's not really needed? Or are you looking at the fact that West Ham away is in another week, so you could start Joe Williams and potentially get away with it? Mark Sykes on the right. I'd bring Tommy Conway back in. I think Naki Wells was good. He wasn't given much in terms of goal scoring opportunity, but build-up play he was okay. But Tommy Conway can do the exact same job if needed. Naki Wells can just come on for the last half an hour or so, and hopefully add a little bit more threat. I'd bring I'd start Anis Mehmeti as well. I think he just needs games. To be honest, Manning won't drop him either. So that's the team I'd go for. A little bit of a reshuffle in midfield, but apart from that, it's fairly similar to the one we've been expecting under Manning. That is it for this match preview. Thank you very much for watching and listening and tuning in. Thank you very much to everyone for the support in 2023. It's been a quite good year for the channel, and I appreciate all your support. I will see you on New Year's Day for the matchday vlog against Millwall, and hopefully it's a positive performance, and there'll be 3 consecutive home wins, hopefully, for Bristol City as well under Liam Manning, with home form proving to be a little bit more of a boost and more of an advantage to us being at home. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, hit like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Anish Football Channel for more Bristol City content. I will be there, as I said, on New Year's Day for the game against Millwall. The matchday vlog will be out next day. Thank you very much for watching. Keep safe, and I'll catch you all later. Cheers.